Hello students, welcome to Sidapur Mathematics Academy. So in the today's class, I will give some more examples on matrix method. See here, I wrote the question on the board. The cost of 4 kg onion, 3 kg wheat and 2 kg rice is rupees 60. The cost of 2 kg onion, 4 kg wheat and 6 kg rice is rupees 90. The cost of 6 kg onion, 2 kg wheat and 3 kg rice is rupees 70. Find the cost of each item per kg by matrix method. So student, if you read the question slowly, you will understand what is given. That means half of the concept is given, half of the solution is given in the problem itself. See here, let us take the onion as X represents the onion, Y represents the wheat and Z represents the rice. X, Y, Z respectively they represents. So X represents you what? Onion. Y represents you what? Wheat. And Z represents you rice. And what is given? See, this is 1 kg. X is 1 kg of onion. Y is 1 kg of wheat. Z is 1 kg of rice. See here. The cost of 4 kg onion, that means 4x, and 3 kg wheat, then 2 kg rice. Total its cost is what? 60. Total means what you are doing? We are adding. That is rupees 60. Correct or what? So with the help of this, can you write the next statement in the form of equation? The cost of 2 kg onion, 4 kg wheat, 6 kg rice. That's total cost is 90 rupees. That means we are adding. Total means what? All together we are paying that much rupees to the shopkeeper. Next, the cost of 6 kg onion, 2 kg wheat and 3 kg rice is 70 rupees. That means we represented the equation in the form of equations, the problem in the form of equation, and it is clearly mentioned you have to solve this equation by matrix method. So in the matrix method, the first step is we have to write in the form of equation. After that, the equation is converted in the form of matrices. See, the given system of equations can be written as AX is equal to B. Already we are familiar what is A, what is X and what is B. Where A is equal to the coefficient matrix 4, 3, 2. Then 2, 4, 6. Next 6, 2, 3. 6, 2, 3. And X is variable X, Y, Z. And B is constants. That is 60, 90, 70. Is it very simple or what is? This is very simple. Now as usual, first we have to find determinant of A. If it is a non-singular, then only the inverse exists. Determinant of A. Already we are familiar, it is plus minus plus. 4, 12 minus 12, minus 3, 6 minus 36, plus 2, 4 minus 24. So 12 minus 12 is 0, 6 minus 36 is minus 30. Here outside we have a minus, minus into minus plus, 30 into 3 is 90. And it is minus 20. Minus 20 into 2 is minus 40. Finally we got 50. This is not equal to 0. This implies A is non-singular matrix, and so its inverse exists. After this, what you are doing? We are moving to adjoint A. For adjoint A, see, already I gave the reference table to use, which sign table? Plus minus plus, minus plus minus, plus minus plus. So here first we have to write a plus. This gives you the cofactor matrix. 12 minus 12 minus 6 minus 36 plus 4 minus 24. Next minus 9 minus 4. Next plus 12 minus 12 minus 8 minus 18 plus 18 minus 8 minus 24 minus 4 plus 16 minus 6. Its transpose we have to write, and you know that plus minus, I wrote that side, plus minus plus, minus plus minus, plus minus plus. Correct or not? Now simplify this. 12 minus 12 is 0. It is minus 30. Already outside minus is there, means plus, and it is minus 20. Next minus 5, 0. This is a 10. Next 10 minus 20, and it is 10. Its transpose we have to write. We have to write its transpose. Yes. Therefore, adjoint A is equal to 0 minus 5, 10. Transpose means row changes to column, column changes to row. Minus 20. Minus 20, 10, 10. Therefore, A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint A. Already you are familiar, that's why I wrote a formula here. 0 minus 5, 10. 30, 0 minus 20. Minus 20, 10, 10. So this is the inverse. But it is not the final answer. We have to find the value of cost of onion, wheat and rice. Correct? Therefore, X is equal to A inverse into B. That is 1 by 50. 0 minus 5, 10. 30, 0 minus 20. Minus 20, 10, 10. And what is B? B is the constants. That constant values are 60, 90, 70. Now multiply these two matrices. 1 by 50 I kept as it is. So multiplication 0 minus 450 plus 700. Then second row with first column. 1800 plus 0 minus 1400. Third row with first column. Minus 1200 plus 900 plus 700. Yes. Now it is 1 by 50. Simplify this. It is 250, 400. 1800 minus 1400. This is also 400. Take 1 by 50 with inside the matrix. That means each number is multiplied with 1 by 50. 5, 8, 8. So, and on the left side we have X, Y, Z. So this implies X is equal to 5. That means X is what? It is a onion, 1 kg onion. X is 1 kg onion. Y is equal to 8. And Z is equal to 8. That means finally what your conclusion, how you are writing? The cost of 1 kg onion is rupees 5. 1 kg wheat is rupees 8. And 1 kg rice is rupees 8. Right or not? See your verification. If you go for verification also, in the first equation what we have? 4x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 60. 4. X is what? Onion 5 plus 3 into 8 plus 2 into 8. It is 20 plus 24 plus 16. Add this, you will get 60. That means your calculated values are correct. So moving to the next example. So mathematics is very simple if you understand the steps and if you read it slowly. But when you are solving, practice it. Then only you can represent correctly in the examination. So the next example. See, question is very interesting. Use product 1 minus 1 2 0 2 minus 3 3 minus 2 4. It is minus 2 0 1 9 2 minus 3 6 1 minus 2. To solve the system of equations x minus y plus 2z is equal to 1. 2y minus 3z is equal to 1. 3x minus 2y plus 4z is equal to 2. So that means it is very interesting question. See, these coefficients are given here and another matrix is given. They are telling use the product of these two. That means these equations coefficients are already here and one more equation is given for you. One more matrix is given for you. They are telling find the product. By finding the product, solve these equations. See, it is very interesting concept. I will explain each and everything step by step. So first what we have to do? First we have to find the product. Product of these two. 1 minus 1 2 0 2 minus 3 3 minus 2 4. And here minus 2 0 1 9 2 minus 3 6 1 minus 2. As usual, normal multiplication. First row with first column, first row with second column, first row with third column. So it is, see, 1 into minus 2, minus 2, minus 1 into 9, minus 9, 2 into 6, 12. Students are familiar? That's why I am writing the values directly. Next, 0, minus 2, plus 2 here. First row with second column, then first row with the third column. Similarly, move it for a second one. Second row with first column, second row with the second column, second row with the third column. Yes. Now simplify this. See, minus 2 minus 9 is minus 11. Minus 11 plus 12 is 1. It is minus 2 plus 2, 0. Next, this is 0. Similarly, when you solve, you will get the answers like this. That means here, when you multiply these two matrices, your answer is this. That means they are in the form of A into A inverse is equal to I. If you multiply any matrix with its inverse, then you will get the identity matrix. Either it is in the form of A into A inverse is equal to I or A inverse into A is equal to I. That means you can call this is the inverse of this or this is the inverse of this. This is the which matrix? It is the coefficient matrix. So this is the coefficient matrix. Its inverse is this value. The meaning of this statement is the inverse of this first matrix is second one. So then how you are writing? See, is it interesting or what? Yes, those who are preparing for competitive, you have to see each and every important concept, whatever is given. If you are thorough in the NCERT, half of the questions in the CET or competitive will be solved. Hence, the inverse of first matrix, it is 1 minus 1, 2, coefficient matrix. 0, 2 minus 3. 3 minus 2, 4. Its inverse, not a transpose. Remember, its inverse is minus 2, 0, 1. 9, 2 minus 3. And 6, 1 minus 2. Understood? Why we are writing inverse for this? Because this is a coefficient matrix. The same concept, just they are twisting. Hence, now, given system of equations can be written as Ax is equal to B, where I am writing in the form of Ax. A is what? 1 minus 1, 2, 0, 2 minus 3, 3 minus 2, 4. X. X is X, Y, Z. B is constants. The constant is 1, 1, 2. See, it is in the form of Ax is equal to B. Then what is X? X is equal to A inverse into B. Is it correct or what? So this implies X, Y, Z. X is nothing but X, Y, Z. Inverse. Inverse of this. A inverse is 1 minus 1, 2, 0, 2 minus 3, 3 minus 2, 4. It's inverse. Not a transpose, it's inverse. See it carefully. It is 1, 1, 2. And you are familiar. What is the inverse of this matrix? Inverse of this matrix is this one. So write down that. In place of inverse, write down that matrix. So therefore, X, Y, Z is equal to. In place of inverse, we have to write because it's the inverse. You can go for back and see that slowly, then write down. So especially those who are writing competitive and those who are interested in mathematics, you enjoy this problem. Now multiply these two. Minus 2 plus 0 plus 2. Next. 9 plus 2 minus 6. Then 6 plus 1 minus 4. Simplify this. X, Y, Z. Yes. This is 0. This is 5. This is 3. Yes, this implies X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 5, Z is equal to 3. See, is it interesting or what? And if you want, you can go for the verification also. So next one also I am giving you very important concept. That problem is also interesting. Solve the following system of equations by matrix method. Question. Solve the following system of equations by matrix method. This is the question. And question is like this. 2 by x plus 3 by y plus 10 by z is equal to 4. 4 by x minus 6 by y plus 5 by z is equal to 1. Next, 6 by x plus 9 by y minus 20 by z is equal to 1. See students, in all the previous examples, what you observed, in all the previous example, x, y, z are present in the numerator, but they are here, they are in the form of reciprocal. That means in the fraction. That's why I am telling, this is very interesting. So convert this problem in the normal form. Normal form means, I am writing 1 by x as a u, 1 by y as a v, 1 by z as a w. The given equations are, here 2u plus 3v plus 10w is equal to 4. Next, 4u minus 6v plus 5w is equal to 1. 6u plus 9v minus 20w is equal to 1. Understood? Now write down the given system of equations can be written as this is a miscellany question, remember, ax plus b, where A is coefficient matrix 2, 3, 10, 4 minus 6, 5, 6, 9 minus 20. And x is a variable. Here it is u, v, w. And b is a constant. The constant is 4, 1, 1. Correct or what? Now as usual method. Determinant of A is equal to, on the top plus minus plus, it is 2 into 6 into 20, minus into minus become plus, it is 120 minus 45, 9 5s are. Next minus 3, minus 80 minus 30 plus 10, then 36 minus into minus plus, that is also 36. It is 2 into 75 minus 3 into minus 110 plus 10 into 72, sorry. Next, 150 plus 330 plus 720. Final answer is 1200, not equal to 0. So it is a not equal to 0 means it is a singular, hence the inverse exists. This implies A is non-singular matrix and so its inverse exists. Next we are moving to adjoint. See, now on adjoint I am writing directly. I am writing the matrix for your reference on the side here. 2, 3, 10, 4 minus 6, 5, 6, 9 minus 20 for reference, and I am writing the sign table also. Yes. So along with me, go on write this. It is 120 minus 45 minus 80 minus 30 plus 36 plus 36. Next, minus 60 minus 90 plus minus 40 minus 60 minus 18 minus 18. Next, plus 15 plus 60 minus 10 minus 40 plus minus 12 minus 12. It's a transpose we have to write. First simplification. 75, 110, 72. Next 150 minus 100, 0. 75, 30 minus 24. It's a transpose we have to write. So transpose is 75, 150, 75. 110 minus 100, 30. 72, 0 minus 24. Yes, student, have you remembered what is the next step? In the next step, we have to write the inverse. Inverse is what? 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint A. Therefore, A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint A. 75, 150, 75. 110 minus 100, 30. 72, 0 minus 24. Now, X is equal to A inverse into B. X is X, Y, Z. Yes. And its coefficient, constant matrix is what? Constant is 4, 1, 2. Multiply this 1 upon 1200 as it is, first row with first column, 300 plus 150 plus 150, second row 440 minus 100 plus 60, then 288 minus 0 minus 48. So it is 1 by 1200, 600, 400, 240. Now each number is multiplied with 1 by 1200. So what is UVW, not XYZ. X is UVW, sorry. UVW is equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and 1 by 5. So this implies U is 1 by 2. But what is U? U is nothing but 1 by X. 1 by X is 2 implies X is equal to 2. And V is 1 by 3. V and 1 by Y. So 1 by is equal to implies Y is 3. Then W is equal to 1 by 5. W is 1 by Z is equal to 1 by 5. Implies Z is equal to 5. If you want, you can go through the verification. You will get the answer. So this is a very important concept. Now I am giving you multiple choice questions. 3 examples are there. And student, if you want a miscellaneous questions, please give the comments, share my videos and please share with your friends, subscribe it. If you want the miscellaneous questions, I will solve that also. If you want, please give the comments and inform, then I will give that miscellaneous questions. Let A be a non-singular square matrix of order 3 by 3. Then determinant of adjoint A is equal to, first option determinant of A, second one determinant of A square, third one determinant of A cube. Fourth one, 3 into determinant of A. See, A be a non-singular square matrix of order 3 by 3. Then the determinant of adjoint A. If you remember the formula, determinant of adjoint A for a matrix of order n, that is n by n is n minus 1. Here in place of n we have what? 3. Adjoint, determinant of adjoint A is determinant of A raised to 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Your answer is second one. Next question. If A is an invertible, have you remembered the word invertible where we use that? Invertible matrix, that is A into A inverse. There we are using invertible matrix of order 2. Then determinant of A inverse is equal to, first option, determinant of A, second one, 1 upon determinant of A, third one 1, fourth one 0. And already you are familiar with the formula, it is 1 upon determinant of A. So these are the important questions. 3 more questions for 1 mark. They are miscellaneous questions. If A, B, C are in AP, then the determinant x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 2a. Here it is x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 2b. Next one, x plus 4, x plus 5, x plus 2c is first option 0, second option 1, third option x, fourth option 2x. See, first we have to use this condition A, B, C are in AP. How you say that the terms are in AP? If their common difference is constant, then we are saying that they are in AP. That means if they are in AP means it is already given A, B, C are in AP. A, B, C are in AP. This implies B minus A is equal to C minus B. Remember this concept. And here I am applying R2 dash as R2 minus R1. One thing, and R3 dash as R3 minus R1. So I kept the first row as it is. X plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 2a. See, what is R2 minus R1? X and x get cancelled. 3 minus 2 is 1. Here this is 1. Here B, 2b minus 2 constant, b minus 3. Correct or what? Next, this minus this. 1, 1, 2 common, c minus e. And here, instead of b minus a or c minus b, c minus b, replace, out of these two, replace anyone. Here, b minus a is c minus b. That's why I am writing x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 2 is 1, 1, 2, c minus b. This I am replacing by that condition. This is 1, 1, 2, c minus b. See, now these two rows are identical or what? If the two rows are identical, then the value of the determinant is 0. Next one. If x, y, z, if x, y, z are non-zero real numbers. Then the inverse of the matrix A is equal to x 0 0 0 y 0 0 0 z is, and it is the standard result. If you solve also you will get the same answer. I am giving you directly. First I will write the options. X inverse 0 0 0 y inverse 0 0 0 z inverse. Remember, x inverse means 1 by x it is. Second one, x y z, x inverse 0 0 0 y inverse 0 0 0 z inverse. Third one, 1 by x y z, x 0 0 0 y 0 0 0 z. And the fourth one, 1 upon x y z 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. If you solve also you will get the same answer. The answer is this: x inverse 0 0 0 y inverse 0 0 0 z inverse. So this is the standard result. If you solve also you will get the same answer. And this we are using as a standard result to solve a same type of example. For example, if A is a matrix 2 0 0 0 3 0 0 0 9, then its inverse, how you write? Its inverse is 1 by 2 0 0 0 1 by 3 0 0 0 1 by 9. That we are referring as the standard result. Moving to the next question. Let A is equal to 1 sin theta 1 minus sin theta 1 sin theta minus 1 minus sin theta 1, where theta is lying between 0 to 2 pi in the closed interval. Then first one, determinant of A is equal to 0. Second one, determinant of A belongs to 2 comma infinity. Third one, determinant of A belongs to 2 comma 4 open interval. Next, determinant of A belongs to 2 comma 4. So I am giving you one hint. Either it must be a first one or fourth one. Why? Because theta is lying between 0 to 2 pi in the closed interval. Closed interval is present only in the last. But we don't know what is the determinant of A. That's why we have to check. Find the determinant of A first. So this value is 0. We will get 2 into 1 plus sine square theta. Since what is given, theta is lying between 0 to 2 pi. That means theta is lying between 0 to 2 pi means theta is lying between 0 to sine theta. Sine theta is lying between 0 to 1. Understood? So here we want 1 plus sine square theta. Yes. Next. One plus but we want here it is 2. 2 into 1 plus sine square theta. 2 into 1, multiply each side by 2. See, that means it is lying between in the closed interval 2 to 4. By seeing only, if you are thorough, if you know the basic things, directly you can mark. If the determinant is not equal to 0, means without thinking anything, directly we can mark the fourth one. Then also I explain the concept. Understood? So it is the determinant of A belongs to 2, 4 because here it is a closed interval. So the answer is fourth one. So with these examples, I completed all the worked example and exercise in the determinant chapter. Only thing is the miscellaneous questions are left. If you want, if you are really interested in mathematics, please give the comments so I can give you the miscellaneous questions. And in the next class, I will start with the next chapter.